Whoever invented caffeinated fizzy water is my hero. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be trying the new Colourpop Astrology quads. So these came out a few weeks ago and it took a little while to get them. I didn't buy them right away. This is actually the first purchase from Colourpop I think I've made all year. I just haven't really been drawn to most things except for the Lush Life palette. I did almost buy that, but I had a lot of other stuff coming in at the same time that I wanted to try and I just didn't really have time. But I've been wanting to try these little quads, but I thought it'd be a cute idea to get my signs and try to make a look combining them, especially since they're not all the same kind of tones. And if you're new here, my name is Colin and I am a Latinx non-binary scientist and lover of makeup. And I have a soft spot for indie makeup and colorful makeup. And although I'm pretty new here on YouTube, I do have new uploads every week, so I'd love to have you subscribe. So Colourpop was having a sale recently. I think it was 25% off, but I had an email code for 30. So I grabbed my 3 signs, a Super Shock that I've been wanting, and I grabbed a 4th one because it was the same price to pay to get these 3 plus shipping, or this 4th one and get free shipping, so might as well get a 4th one. So I grabbed the Cancer one as well because it's super cute. So I grabbed my 3 signs. So my sun sign is Libra, my rising is Virgo, and my moon is Taurus. So I got all 3 of those, and they come in these really cute packages that have the symbol there and then the actual constellation on them, and they're very small. And then the 4th I got was Cancer. So these little quads are really cute. They retail for $9 and they have little bundles where you can buy a set of 3, like the air signs, the earth signs, whatever, for $27. I don't think that has a discount at all, if I'm doing my math correctly, but you can just buy them as a bundle. I think it would be cute if Colourpop had a build your own packet, so you could buy like your 3 signs. That would be cute, and then actually get a discount, but they're inexpensive anyway. And they're really small. I was surprised at how small they are. I've seen other people talk about them or their other newer quads in general, but I think I just guess I have bigger hands than most people I've seen talk about them, because these are very wee. They are very small, but they're very cute, and I like the size. They'd be good for travel. So here are the 3 that I got. So I got Libra, which is this like peachy pink color story. I got the Taurus one, which came broken, and Colourpop is sending me a replacement, but I managed to kind of salvage it enough to get the video done now. I had to repress one shade, lost about half of it, and then it's kind of all over, so it's a mess. But this is the Taurus one, which is my favorite of them, and it's got this nice green, a mid-tone brown, and then it's got this really pretty green gold duochrome. That's the one that came in little crumbles. And then the Virgo one, which is one of my other favorites, and it is this like mauve tone, a mid-tone, or a darker warm, it says it's a dark warm brown. It doesn't look very warm to me. And then like a silvery color, and then this duochrome. So each palette is basically a light matte, a darker matte, a regular shimmer, and a duochrome. So I think they're really cute, and I want to try and do a look where I use all 3 of these. These 2 would be pretty easy. The struggle is going to be to combine this one properly. So I have an idea in my mind, but we'll see how it works. So I've already done my base with my Fenty and Kosas products like normal. I only have the one foundation, and I only have a couple concealers, so there's not really much variation there time to time. My bronzer is my Haus one, which you can see the pan is getting quite big in. And then for highlighter, I chose my Lethal one because I wanted something neutral. So I chose Isotope, which is this champagne. And then for blush, I picked this one from Colourpop. It's called Meteorite. It was in their Solstice collection that launched last year at Ulta. And it's this nice terracotta shade that looks very natural. This is one of those ones that if I want to throw a blush on for a little color on my face, because I just threw concealer and nothing else on, and I don't really want to look like I'm wearing blush, I grabbed this one. And then on my lips, I have my lip oil from Haus Labs, which is just a little bit of a tint and really comfy. I don't have any actual lip product on right now. So I think for the eye look, I'm gonna take the pink tones and blend them into the browns, and then maybe run the green underneath, because I do want to incorporate that green, and then something with the shimmers I'm not 100% sure on. So I already did some swatches, and I already know that this pale pink shade does not show up on my skin. So I'm going to start with the shade here, Balancing Act, which is the one with the little Libra print on it. So I'm going to take that on a Sigma E38, pack that all over, grab my little kimchi mirror, and I'm going to put that all over my crease. That's nice and pigmented. That went on kind of messy. I should be more careful than that. I already primed my eyes with my Urban Decay eye primer as well. So I'm just gonna throw this all over. It's a really pretty color, and it's very pigmented. So this seems like one of the good Colourpop formulas. Colourpop historically is pretty consistent, but not always. There's definitely some palettes that are not the same quality. I feel like some of their palettes are good for the price because they're so inexpensive, and then some are just good. Like, they're just good, doesn't matter that it's cheap or not. Okay, so that's looking pretty nice. It's nice and pigmented. It blended out nicely. It's a little messy, but that's fine. I'll clean things up. So I think next I'm gonna try and incorporate that green, and I'm gonna take that, it's much darker than it appears here when you apply, so I'm gonna take that on this small fluffy brush, just take a little bit of that, and I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. Thought about trying to put the green on the crease as well, but it just made things a little too muddy. I think it would just make things a little too muddy. But a hint of green down here I think will look nice, and then I'll blend it together with the browns. Okay, so I'm liking the way that that looks. I will finesse things later. So next I'm gonna take this brown shade here. This is Trust Me from the, nope, that's Like a Bull. I can read. Switch things. I'm gonna take that because it's a nice mid-tone brown, and I'm gonna use that to kind of add some depth to this pinky peach shade. My goal is to try and use at least a couple shades from each of these squads. I feel like because this is kind of a warm mid-tone brown, it'll help bring a little warmth to this pink shade. Okay, so I'm liking the way that that looks. Added just a little bit of warmth and depth to the crease. And then I'm gonna take my Sigma E24, and I'm gonna grab the Virgo palette and take the shade Details, which is this dark brown. They say it's a dark warm tone brown on their website, but it looks cool tone to me. But I'm gonna use that to blend the upper and lower lash together and deepen up the outer corner. So as I film this, Colourpop just announced their new Hocus Pocus collection, or they revealed it. They announced it the other day, or sneak peeked it. But they've just posted the photos. I haven't seen swatches, but they just posted the photos for it, and I'm underwhelmed. I liked last year's. I think there were things I definitely would have changed about it, but I thought it was cute. And I've used it multiple times. But this one just seems a little, I don't know. There's just something about it. I immediately thought it looked like they took some chunks from the new It's a Mood palette, one of the big ones. And then I saw like Colourpop Me or someone on Instagram, I think it was Colourpop Me, posted side-by-side comparisons, and it's basically the same shades in the same order, which feels kind of like a slap in the face to us Hocus Pocus fans. Also, some of the shade names don't make sense, like green is a newt, or newt green or something like that is one of the shades, but it looks like a brown. It might be an olive tone brown, but it's still a brown. And then Fur Black is one of the shades, and it's not a black. Like, I get the reference, but it should be a matte black. Like, it bothers me. I don't know if I'll pick it up. I know last year was a fiasco trying to get them, so we'll see. So I'm liking the way this is adding depth, and it's not looking muddy or anything, which is what I was worried about, trying to combine all of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and repeat that on the other eye and then move on to shimmers. It also feels wild to me that I haven't bought any Colourpop until this year. I feel like I bought so much last year, and I'm sure my husband would agree that I bought a lot last year. And there's only a few duds last year. There's only a few that I'll probably declutter. So I'm just going in and adding a little bit more of that green. And then I'll clean up the edge with concealer when I go to do my mascara and stuff. So I'm gonna swatch the shimmers on the back of my hand to kind of pick which ones I want. So first are the Libra shades. So there's Aesthetics and Amuse Me. So Amuse Me is that duochrome. Aesthetics is, I think, also technically a duochrome, but it looks just pink. So here is the pink one, okay. And here is that peachy one. That's really pretty. And then the Virgo palette, we've got Perfection, which is my favorite of them, and To the T. So To the T is just kind of an icy white gold, maybe. Not quite silver. And Perfection is a really pretty, like, purpley, like a mauve with blue. That's really nice. And then my Broken shade, Rich. And then this one is The Good Life, which is like a white gold, or a pale gold. So pale gold there, definitely like that. And then there's that green gold, really like that. I'm definitely gonna wear the Taurus one, probably the most of these. I think I'm gonna do a shimmer from each. So I think I'm gonna use this peachy shade all over most of my lid, or like the inner half, then use the one from the Virgo here, and then use that pale gold for my inner corner. So let's try that out. So this picks up very nicely. I didn't spray the brush or anything. And okay, that's pretty. It's not going on that opaque. I think this needs to be sprayed, or I need some glitter glue or something. So I'm gonna spray my brush and see if that helps. So that picked up even better. Forgot my mirror. Okay, that's pretty. Not the best. Maybe I try my finger. Okay, that's a little bit better. It just doesn't want to show up very well. And I don't really have anything on my lids, so it should be. So let's try finger on the other side, see how that works. Okay, that side shows up better. Apparently this side just doesn't want to show. It's pretty, but I'm a little disappointed. Like, my eye looks nice, but it's it doesn't, yeah, it's just not the greatest. Okay, I'm gonna go in next with Perfection from the Virgo. And let's try that on the inner part. And that's really, it's a pretty color. It's just, again, not really showing up. I feel like this has been a problem with Colourpop shimmers for me lately, is especially the duochromes. Like, I'm gonna be ranking all of my Colourpop palettes soon, and I got a few others from that came out this year in a giveaway, and one of them, the non-duochrome shimmers in it are great. They show up really opaque, they're really pretty and shiny, and they feel different. And then the duochromes just like feel dry, and like you swatch them and they just don't really show up, and I don't know what's going on. But especially compared to like, I mean, I know trying to compare things to like Odin's Eye or Kaleidos or Lethal or any of those, it's gonna be different because those are gonna cost more because they're an indie brand. But like, it should be better. I'm a little disappointed. So I've got those shimmers on, and now I'm gonna take that pale gold from the Taurus palette, and I'm gonna put that on my inner corner and kind of connect the upper and lower lash line on the inner side. See, that shows up way more opaque. There's something about Colourpop's duochromes. Like, I'm happy that they're putting them in more things because they're special and they're interesting shades, but it doesn't really help if they don't show up. Especially because that was kind of a peach to gold duochrome. I figured this light gold would work well with it, but it's so much more opaque that it's standing up more than the peach shade. I feel like the shift in the Virgo shimmer is showing up the best. Not the base color of it, but the like brighter part of the shadow. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some finessing with some of these, see if I can show them up a little bit better, add mascara and stuff, and I will be back. Okay, so I'm back and this is the finished look. I didn't throw on another lip, I just kept with the lip oil, and then I put Antique Rose from Haus Labs in my inner corner because it's a rose gold. It's one of my favorites from Haus Labs, and I thought it would pair nicely with the shades on my lid. So I'm a little disappointed in these. The mattes were really pigmented, but the shimmers are not that great. Like, they kind of feel like a satin to me versus an actual metallic or shimmer. Like, this one's starting to get all textured and weird. The only way I was able to get them to show up was to like dig in with a brush, spray it and pack it on, and now my eyelid looks textured and not that great. But the mattes were really pigmented. Like, the mattes are the good Colourpop matte formula that's blendable, really pigmented, layered together nicely, no patchiness, nothing. But these shimmers are definitely not their best. So if you like a really soft shimmer, if you like use your finger, put a little bit of a wash of shimmer on there, then it's great. Like, especially the Libra one, like I could see using this again where I use this one, like one of them, most likely this one because I don't go for baby pinks very often. Like, throw this in the crease, use my finger to put that on the lid, call it a day. That's it. The non-duochrome shimmers in here are nicer. They definitely show up better, especially like this one when I swatched really well. Like, I'll do that again. Like, that's pretty bright. That looks way brighter than these. So, and you can see that they're already starting to get crumbly and stuff, like they're just kind of dry compared to their normal shimmers. So I'm gonna swatch, yeah, it just looks kind of dry. I don't know if I just got a bad batch since I also got a broken shade, but like it looks nice there, but you can see it very quickly blends into basically nothing, whereas this one you can still see. So I grabbed the Raw Beauty Chrissy palette at Foresight to just compare. So this only has 2 shimmers, but they're really nice. So like if I grab West Coast, which is the gold there, and put it here, you can see it's much more opaque, way more metallic. Like there's no comparison between those. So like I will always be honest on this channel. I will never say I like something when I don't, or say it's better than it is. And this is one of those instances where like the mattes were nice. I'll keep these around and try them some more because of the mattes, but I'm really disappointed in these shimmers. And you can see this is one of their good shimmers, and here are these. So if you like one of these, if you're in the mood for a really soft sheen that's not really metallic or sparkly or anything, just like a shine, a sheen, then these are fine. But I don't generally want just a soft sheen of a color on my lid. I want something shiny and sparkly or metallic like this. So, and I know not everybody likes that. A lot of people do like a single matte shadow and like a wash of, you know, a very soft, everyday, quote unquote, wearable, work appropriate shimmer. But I think I've said this before, I think all makeup should be work appropriate, and all makeup is work appropriate. So I think the idea that you can only wear like muted tones at work is bullshit. But I'm just really disappointed. Like this is the best, one of the better ones of the quads, and it still is nothing compared to this yellow. So we'll see. I'll try these out some more, and I'll try the Cancer one that I got, which is this little purpley one. And I'm really excited for this duochrome because it's purple to blue, and I really like this peach tone. Like this is my favorite of the quads that they released. So I'm gonna try this one, but like I have really, really low expectations now. I was really excited for these. So I don't know if you go into it knowing the shimmers aren't that great and you just really want the colors or the theme or something, like I think $9 is not bad, especially if you get them on sale. Like I got these 30% off. Colourpop does sales all the time. So if you're gonna grab them on sale. Use an influencer code, get them on sale, do something. But even at $9, I don't know if it's worth it. Also, having really, really strange deja vu. Okay, that's for something else. But yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think, if you've tried these or any of the other quads. I've heard in general from people trying their other quads that they are a good formula, that they've been really happy with them. But most of them have been pretty neutral, and I just wasn't really into that. I have neutrals. I didn't need more neutral quads. So yeah, let me know what you think. I will keep trying these and let you know. I'm planning on ranking all of my Colourpop palettes soon. I have, I don't know, like 30. I don't even know, but it's a lot. Like I have a whole bin full. And if you count these, even more. So there's one that I've only used like once that I need to use a couple more times. And then after that, I'm gonna be ranking them. So I will do that in the next couple weeks. So I'll probably give more thoughts then. But yeah, right now I'm just disappointed. I'm glad I got these 30% off. I'm glad I didn't pay full price. I think it was $30 for all 4 of these plus the other thing I got. So for that, I'm not too mad. It's always worth trying. Like I'm a scientist. I like experimenting. I like trying things. So that's part of why I like makeup too. I like trying new formulas. I like trying new colors. I like, just trying things. So, and comparing. But yeah, not sure these are worth it. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the look I did and what you think of them in general. And thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you in my next video.